The police arrested a social media star for singing badly. An athlete lost a race because his penis fell out. And a company is hiring professional nappers. These are the weird stories for Monday on Weird AF News, the only daily weird news podcast hosted by a comedian inside a closet. I'm Jonesy. Thanks for coming to the party. The Bangladesh police force a star to apologize for destroying the classics. An out-of-tune, famous Bangladeshi singer with a huge following online was brought in by the police and told to cease his painful singing of the classical songs. This, of course, has sparked an uproar on social media on both sides. Because on the one hand, you have the local police who are just trying to protect all the other citizens from this terrible singing. But then you have our singer in the story. He's got quite a few followers and fans online. His name is Hero Alom. Never heard of him. Hero Alom. He has millions of Facebook followers, millions of YouTube followers. He has a unique crooning style, and he makes arresting, raunchy music videos. One of the songs is a popular Arabian song in which he appears in the video in traditional Arab clothing on a sand dune with camels in the background. It's got about 20 million views, this one. But he has also drawn critics' scorn, particularly for versions of classic songs of two beloved national treasures. Nobel laureate Rabindranath Tagore? Rabindranath Tagore. I think I got that right. And Bangladesh's national poet Qazi Nazrul Islam. That was a lot easier. 3 short names. Okay, so apparently this week, Hero Alom, the famous social media singer in the story, told the media that he was mentally tortured, quote, mentally tortured by the police, who arrested him, told him to stop performing classical songs. They also told him he claims that he was too ugly to be a singer, and they made him sign an apology letter. Do you have a copy of this, sir? I haven't seen that. I'm sure they don't care about your looks. It's probably more so your bad singing. I mean, because there are ugly singers out there. If you got a beautiful voice, who cares? They're not pleased with your singing abilities, I think, more so than your face. All right, we have a quote from the famous singer, Hero. Do you guys want me to attempt a Bangladeshi accent? I'm not allowed because I'm not a brown person. But then again, I'm in a closet. It can't get any lower than this. The police picked me up at 6 a.m., kept me there 8 hours. Ask me why I sing Rabindranath Tagore songs. Ask me why I sing these songs. Well, that's the last you'll hear of me, guys, after I'm canceled for that. Just trying to add some truth to the story. You know, people don't want truth so much as they just don't want their feelings hurt. Okay, so we have a detective in the story, Chief Detective Harun-ur-Rashid. He told reporters that Hero apologized for singing these cherished songs. And Hero also apologized for wearing police uniforms without permission in his music videos. So that's another thing that he did that angered the police. He dressed like them in his music videos. Now, following the arrest and the signed apology, Hero released a new video response depicting himself behind bars wearing a prison outfit, crying mournfully that he is about to be hanged. Now, his treatment and then this response video has triggered some outrage on social media. Commentators, activists, they're saying that this is an attack on individual rights, even if his singing is terrible. And I agree. You should allow the guy to sing his songs, put them on social media. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Because you don't have to listen to it at that point. It's a choice. I mean, unless people are running up and shoving his YouTube music videos in your face. I mean, how else? It's just, I always have a problem with this, that people want stuff taken down that they ordinarily wouldn't have seen in the first place. It's just, you know, no one runs up to you and forces you to watch a comedian's joke on a video, right? Last I checked, that doesn't happen. So it's the same with this guy. Now, if this guy's at karaoke and I'm at karaoke and he's singing terribly, like a traditional American song such as, I don't know, let's say he's butchering Piano Man. I'm not crazy about Piano Man. I'm kind of tired of hearing it. Even if your voice is amazing, I'm kind of tired of hearing it. But if this guy was to do his terrible singing over Piano Man, I mean, I might have to ask him to please stop. Maybe you have to grab the mic from him and, finish it out. I've had to do that before. Not because I didn't approve of someone singing, but because they passed out drunk mid Phil Collins. And I'm like, I'm not going to allow this Phil Collins to end like that. No, I grabbed the mic and finished it out. Now, it says here, in addition to his successful music videos, he's acted in several films, this guy, Hero Alam, and he also participated in Bangladesh's parliamentary election in 2018 as an independent candidate. Oh, and he got 638 votes. Wow, this guy's dabbled into politics. I honestly can't tell if that's bad singing. Just being honest, I'm not enough of a connoisseur of Bangladeshi music to make a judgment. Perhaps you're familiar, my listener, with this music. Maybe you have an opinion on this. 646-450-2012. An athlete lost a race because his penis fell out. In an unfortunate turn of events, an athlete lost a 400-meter race at the 2022 World Athletics U20 Championships. Did he lose the race because he wasn't the fastest individual within the race? No. He lost because his penis fell out. Yes, technically this is a wardrobe malfunction. Nonetheless, our young sprinter in the story, 18-year-old Alberto Nonino, is from Italy. He was competing in the 400-meter of the decathlon in Cali, Colombia, when his penis fell out. Alberto Nino began extremely well in this race. He was gaining pace against all competitors, leaving bystanders under the impression that he might even win this race. Not only that, it was looking like Alberto would win this race with ease. However, something happened. Alberto slowed. He went into the middle lane. He looked uncomfortable. What was going on here? Was he cramping up? No, he kept reaching down to hold his crotch. Is it a cramp? At the time, viewers did not know what was going on. Nonino's pace decreased. He kept grabbing at his crotch. Did he have to pee? Nino slowed to the point where he allowed all his competitors to overtake him in the race. He finished last with a record last place time. He broke the record for last place time. Oh, poor guy. And then if your penis is out on national TV, that's an extra slap in the face. There's a sports journalist named David Sanchez de Castro who is reporting that what really happened is Alberto Nonino's penis kept falling out of his shorts. And because the penis kept falling out of his shorts, this did not allow him to run properly and at full speed during the race. It's reported that the 18-year-old athlete did try to tackle this penis malfunction wardrobe issue, but nothing worked in his favor during the race. There is footage of this race, if you would like to watch it. And after losing, Alberto took to Instagram to open up about what happened to him in this unfortunate incident. He said that he's aware that the incident has created a buzz on social media, but he requests that people stop sending him links to blogs and posts about it. He says, after all, this was an accident. He says after the race, of course, he felt pretty terrible. He's worked very hard to be participating in this. He said his family and friends are helping him get over the incident. And now the entire situation appears to be kind of funny for him, so he's getting over it. Here's a quote from him. I'm trying to laugh about it now, but immediately afterward, I felt terrible, and I'm thankful to my family and my friends for helping me get over what happened a few hours later. I'm going to continue to train and participate in these races. It's just, I'm a challenged individual because my dong is so large. It comes out sometimes. It's just hard to tuck it away. My whole life I've been struggling against this dong of mine. It just comes out when I least expect it, sometimes in awkward social situations or even during athletic incidents like this. Now I'm working on getting a penile reduction and maybe looking into some tighter shorts as well. The other thing is if I lop off this dong, it's going to save me about 4 pounds, and I think that'll allow me to sprint a little faster as well. Stay tuned with what I got going on. You like podcasts? You're listening to my podcast. Maybe you thought to yourself, I'd like to make a podcast.
Too difficult? No, not with Anchor. Anchor has free creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast from your phone or your computer. Anchor distributes your podcast to Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, and more. They have advertising integration, so you can even make a little money off your podcast. Everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. And good luck with your podcast. Good luck with your creation. Good luck with your life, man.
A company is hiring professional nappers. You guys looking for some extra work? A mattress brand named Casper is hiring for a position where sleeping on the job is not just accepted, it's actually mandatory. Sounds like a job for me. I can nap with the best of them. Casper, a New York-based company founded in 2014, is hiring, quote, Casper sleepers. These are people that are going to sleep for a living. Casper sleepers will sleep inside their stores and in unexpected settings out in the world. Well, that sounds exciting. Like where? In the Amazon, next to a volcano? They're like, surprise, nap on this garbage heap. Okay, so if you guys think you can make a living as a sleeper, this might be the perfect position for you, but just be forewarned. It says here, unfortunately, there's going to be some work required when employees are awake. What are you talking about? You've hired me as a sleeper. That's the job description. I can't be a sleeper and also, fold the sheets. Come on now. What are they going to have to do in addition to sleeping? It's a lot of work to sleep all day, don't they understand? It says, if we hire you as a professional sleeper, you'll also have to create social media content. How am I going to do that if I'm sleeping? I can't be posting on Instagram and also napping. Hello? I guess I could live stream my sleeping. Do you think people would be fascinated about that? Okay, the article doesn't say exactly what kind of social media posts they want, but they do want you to share your experience as a professional sleeper. That sounds like it's going to be compelling content. Who can't wait to see the content posted by your professional sleeper. The job application is open until August 11th, guys. That's Thursday. You got a few more days to submit. What do they want? Like a video of you napping? All right, in case you guys think you got the stuff, you got what it takes to be a professional sleeper for Casper. They have a listing of some of the qualities they're looking for in their ideal professional sleeper candidate. Number one, you should have an exceptional sleeping ability. I got that covered. Also, a desire to sleep as much as possible. Yeah, I got that too. All right, I'm 2 for 2. And lastly, they want someone who has the ability to sleep through anything. I could do that if I drink enough Jameson. Do you provide the Jameson? Now, in addition to being paid to sleep, successful candidates also will enjoy being able to wear pajamas to work. That's pretty cool. You'll also get free Casper products and a flexible part-time schedule. Aspiring sleepers are encouraged to show off their sleep skills on TikTok as part of their application, according to Casper. So they do actually want to see a video of you sleeping. Who's going to watch those videos at Casper? I feel bad for that person. Hey, Jerry, how many videos have you gone through today, huh? Well, one guy slept 9 hours. I watched all 9 hours, so I'm going to go home now. I'll probably watch another one tomorrow. Yay! Wow, come on up and see me sometime. Hi, kids. Thank you for attending this episode of Weird AF News with me, the Monday episode. I hope you had a nice weekend. Hope you enjoyed the Florida Friday episode. I thought there were some doozies in there. Well, there better be. I was on a few chemicals trying to make it as crazy as I could without breaking the law. All right. Thanks and praise to new patrons. People joined the Patreon over the weekend, and I got to give them some love. First off, we have Derek Richards. Derek joined the Patreon, and I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you so much, Derek Richards. Doesn't say where you're from, but I'll find out. Because your name's going up on the wall, Derek. Yep. You join the Patreon, you go up on the wall. The wall's getting covered. This is great. So Derek Richards, all hail. Amanda Hellier as well joined the Patreon. Amanda Hellier, I think I said that correctly. Thank you so much, Amanda Hellier, for joining the Patreon. I appreciate your love and support. I really, really do. Amanda and Derek, please enjoy all the extra weird content that's inside the Patreon. I mean, there's hundreds and hundreds, perhaps even 1,000 things in there that you could go through. Pretty cool. I mean, if you're into that stuff, you know. If not, you know, just enjoy the great feeling that you have supporting a one-man show in a closet. That's pretty cool. And also know that you are donating to Jonesy's lawyer fund. That's right, because Jonesy's going to need a lawyer eventually if I keep hurting feelings inside this closet, I imagine. So thanks for that, guys. Jonesy's going to need to be bailed out of jail at some point. Which one of you will come to my rescue? Now, if you guys would like to join the Patreon like Amanda and Derek, just go to patreon.com/weirdafnews or go to weirdafnews.com and click on the Patreon banner or download the Patreon app on your smartphone and just search for Weird AF News. You'll see my face. You'll see the news. That's when you know it's me. Okay, now I'm going to read a crappy review. Oh, and a good review. Okay, so we got a crappy review and a good review. Let's get into it. You guys want the crappy one or the good one first? What would you like? Tell me. I am easily influenced. Okay, let's do the crappy one first. We have someone named E. Sprack. I got 1 star only from E. Sprack. Come on, E, give me 2, please. The title is Amateuristic. Amateuristic. Well, I never claimed to be anything but a professional comedian. That I can speak of with certainty. Professional podcaster? I think you best go on to NPR, sir. They have a budget. Okay, then E. Sprack wrote, amateuristic, like most podcast-based things, just not interesting, funny, or well-delivered. Well-delivered? Come on, man. I'd love to see you read all this copy and not screw it up constantly. And what do you have against podcasts, man? It's most podcast-based things. This is just a podcast hater, man. Why do the podcast haters have to write reviews? You know, seems so unfair. Okay, on to a great review. Steven, 5 stars. Oh yeah, opposite spectrum. 5 stars, and the title is fantastic. Thank you, Steven. You made me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Can't wait to read it. This is what Steven wrote. This is the best way I could possibly wind down after work. Thank you. Please keep it up. Please keep it up. Steven, you think I'm going anywhere? Well, actually, I could go somewhere. I could be arrested and dragged out of the closet. But Steven, meanwhile, I'll be here for you, bro. 5 days a week, dude. And thank you for being there for me, supporting me by writing that amazing review to offset the terrible reviews that I get. This Amazon's the place to go, guys. If you got an Amazon account, write me a nice review. Please, at least 2 stars. Come on, man. 2, come on. This 1 is just unacceptable, man. So look, if you guys can't support me through the Patreon and times are tough, I totally get it. My rent just went up. You can do something for free. Just write me a nice review. I appreciate you all. See you tomorrow.